Heya! This is Pokeball 35, and welcome back to Off. Last October, I thought it would be really cool and fun to play a classic RPG that helped inspire many RPGs to come after it, called Off. It is a game where you play as a baseball batter. Your name is the Batter, and you will go around different zones, and you beat up ghosts called Specters. That is the game. And the year prior, I played Yume Nikki for the first time, so I thought, why not for this Halloween, I'll play Off, because it seems like it's like, you know, like a RPG that has like spooky undertones and there's literally ghosts in the game. Shortly after I beat that game, Fangamer had announced that they are working on a remaster of Off, and that is what we are playing today. So, 9 months back-ish is my full blind playthrough. It's not even 9, it's more like, honestly, like 10-ish months back. 11? I can't count. But if you want to see my blind playthrough of this game, you can go and watch my original playthrough of Off. But this is all being streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokeball35, linked in the description down below. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because I do have a lot to offer, including this now second playthrough of Off. Well, this is not a blind playthrough of Off. There is apparently brand new content in this version of the game. I don't know what new content there is, but I had heard that there was new areas to explore in this game. There was already a couple things I missed originally, so if I can find anything new, that would be neat. But this game also has, I think, a revamped combat system slightly, and a brand new original soundtrack. The song that's playing right now is the original battle theme from the game, called Pepper Steak, which is the only thing I knew about Off going into playing the game for the first time. I thought the soundtrack was really cool and really atmospheric, but apparently it's copyright stuff, and they had to just, not this song, but they had to just redo the entire soundtrack. There's a bunch of different artists who worked on this game, including Toby Fox. And there is 2 things related to Toby Fox that I know about this game. One of them is that I think he composed one of the main themes for this game. And there was a demo for this game that came out a while back, and I heard that he did at least one of the boss themes. So I am playing this on the Nintendo Switch 2. This just came out today, the day I'm streaming this, on Switch and Steam. And since I played the original on my computer, I thought, why not get this one on Switch and just see how it is. So without further ado, let us beat Off a second time. I titled my stream, "The Time Has Come to Beat Off a Second Time." So here we are. Thoughtful combat speed. Patient, unrelenting. Slows combat only at important events, sure. We're playing in English. There's borders in this. I may move the camera over to the right. I'm not entirely sure. Because when I play the other thing, I do what I do when I play stuff on like different games that are like cropped slightly. So I usually have the camera like up here. But since this is my Switch stream, my camera's down here. But I do want the cool borders. So dynamic borders. We'll mess with the volume later when I need to. Accessibility options. Full screen, pixel perfect. I'll see what it does with the borders. If there is... I mean, this is personally better for me. Honestly, I think I might just keep it at this. Combat selection auto. Change automatic action when player is ready. Nah, that's fine. Like auto, manual. Yeah, that's fine. Combat size fills screen. Combat fills the entire screen. Inside border takes place inside the pillar artwork. We'll see how that changes. Combat transition. Default. Crossfade. A gentle crossfade will play when entering combat. This is fine. I can change the font sizes. This is fine by me. I think we are good to start the game. We'll see what I need to do about moving the camera in places. So because this has a brand new soundtrack, I would like to listen to it. I could go to the original OST. This was the... Which one was it? Nope, that's just a gasping noise. Alright, I'll have that open in the background, maybe. But let's play the game. Unproductive fun time. Fan gamer. Caution, it is possible that certain scenes in this game may prove shocking to an unwarned public. Or maybe not. Identify yourself. Just put in my normal name. For anyone who may not know it, it's not an it's an uncommon name for sure. Your name is Chandler, correct? Indubitably. It looked like there was a period between the thing for I'd rather not say because of the way the font is. So I thought it said I'd rat her not say. No, I am boy. Welcome, Chandler. You have been assigned to a being called the Batter. The Batter is on a mission. Be sure it is accomplished. We will let you both out in Zone 0. Good luck. For more information, find the one called the Judge. This is pretty much just Delta in Chapter 5. To move my body, use the stick. To interact with the environment, use the A button. I mean, yep, the pixel art is exactly the same as I remember it being. There is a brand new feature in this game called the Help button. That just tells you what your next objective is, which is nice. Let me see how different the... If I go to... Here, let me see the pixel perfect. I mean, at least it lets you see more of the game. Alright, I'll leave it like this and see what the border does. Because we're not at a border yet. Zone 0. Okay, there we go. There's the border. I get to do this voice again. There can be no living beings in Zone 0. I deduce, therefore, that you are a figment of my imagination. Nevertheless, I will introduce myself. I am the Judge, and I am aching to know your name, my dear illusory interlocutor. I'm the Batter. I've been entrusted with a sacred mission. Delighted, I'm sure, but I am not addressing the body, only the soul that it harbors. What is your name, Controller? His name is Chandler. He can't talk to us. However, he can see and hear everything. Although to me you are nothing more than an imaginary specter, I must say that I am delighted to make your acquaintance as well, my dear Chandler. I believe we need your help. Many people require my services. You know, everybody loves cats. We rub ourselves against their legs and purr in a most insistent manner. They adore that. I'm not talking about that kind of help. I see. But what sort of service could I offer to an ectoplasmic entity? I have a sacred mission to fulfill. I must purify the world. There is no objective more laudable. Therefore, I agree to serve as your guide through this place, if I may be of any assistance. Thanks. Honestly, the game is quite bright. It's yellow and white, and it's quite bright. Luck ticket has been found. I mean, there's definitely brand new animation. Like the dust particles and things. Allow me to confess that I find you quite tangible for a phantasmagorical being. Might you, in fact, be a person of flesh and blood? I think so. So I was mistaken from the first, and you did not even interrupt my fanciful soliloquizing. I must say, this is really quite strange. You are the first living being I have ever met in this place. I had concluded, therefore, that Zone 0 was empty. It's all too obvious that I was mistaken. Now then, there are other zones. In those territories you may find yourself subject to violent attentions of certain hostile individuals. Your sacred mission may well lead you to those places. Would you like me to acquaint you with the art of violent confrontation? Combat tutorial? I think the combat has changed, so I may as well. Oh, this is what they mean by the full screen. This is the battle screen, as you can see. You will find yourself placed on the right side of the screen. Meanwhile, your opponent, in this case your humble servant, will be placed on the left, positioned appropriately for single combat. As battle begins, you will be given your first choice. You must decide between attack, defend, competence, and objects. Naturally, attack allows you to engage your opponent in the classical manner. Now it is time to put theory into practice. Choose the word attack from the menu, undulating before you, then select my form to slay me with your bat. I need more water. Doing this voice for some reason hurts me internally. I don't know what it is about it. Excellent, my dear subordinative companion. Remember that the impact of your result is determined by the level of both the batter and his opponent. Your iron volition may result in the occasional critical strike. This will cause the teeth to fly in heaps, I am sure. When you're ready, strike again. It is also possible for you or your adversaries to slyly avoid the offensive moves you exchange. Just as it is your goal to purify these specters, they wish to eliminate you. You may guard against such feeble attempts. Choose defend and protect yourself from one of my dastardly blows. It's an active battle system. It's actually not showing. Is the thing too big on the screen? Because it's not showing that. If I do this... Like, can I... Yeah, it's at the very bottom of the screen, so I actually, like, have to do this. Like, now you can see it. Now, once more, if you'd be so kind to prove your mastery of defense. Didn't realize my screen was cropped that bad. Each of the best sportsmen, I believe, are subject to the callous vicissitudes of the playing field. Do not fret. You can recover from these grievous injuries. Competence permits you to use one of your special talents. Objects grants you access to your inventory you are carrying. Let us attempt to utilize an object. Take this luck ticket and graciously use it on the batter's person. The UI has definitely had a big step up. Impeccable. Your mastery of battle borders on brilliancy, my friend. But there is one thing we have not yet addressed. I'm speaking, of course, of your competences. Speaking generally, they are special moves that trigger surprising effects. For example, a competence might trigger an unusually powerful attack, or induce a resurgence of health points. In any case, you must remember that using a competence will incur some degree of competence cost. So I suggest you wield these skills with parsimony. With competences, costs exhaust. You will find heavy assaults impossible to carry out. If by some mischance you cross swords with a more than worthy opponent before recovering it, victory will be uncertain at best. Now then, let us try one. Choose competence and then run with courage. A skill calibrated by your brutalize your enemies. Now you have mastered not only this competence, but the very art of combat. You must remember that there is a cost to showing your steely resolve in this way. Your sacred mission will depend on your mastery of these abilities. The confrontation ends, theoretically, when the health points of you and your conferers, or those of your opponents, fall to 0. Do take care of your health if you are hoping to pursue a career in purification. Now you are ready to dispose of all impure obstacles standing between you and the success of your luminous mission, provided that your intelligence is as advanced as your undeniable capacity for raining back blows upon an innocent cat. At all events, your training has not yet reached its end. Please do follow me if you would like my guidance a while longer. Yes, passing through here will require a careful operation of your cerebral apparatus. You know, the one bathing limbly in your languid cranium. I believe that these floating blocks correspond in some way or another to the symbols you see before you on the wall. I'll figure it out. I've done this before. It's all trial and error. There is a problem, charming hero. I cannot do everything for you. I am not your father, after all. But I might offer a suggestion. Perhaps you could try to activate some of these floating blocks more than once, if it proves necessary. Come now, solve this intriguing obstacle for me post-haste. I wish to rejoin the ground floor as soon as possible. It was weird playing this game with a stick, actually. I will do it eventually. Sure. Finally, after all our excretions, exturations, I can read. Excretions, though, is a good word. The eagerly awaited recompense arrives upon the scene. Crunch, nom, nom, crunch. Piece of silver flesh has been found. 448287. Nope. Now feast your eyes upon the accessory that will prove especially useful on your purifying quest, my enlightened student and supportive friend. It is a cube floating in the air, as you have no doubt noticed. Nevertheless, you will be able to distinguish it from its fellows by the tasteless contrast forced upon your gaze by its clashing colors, which defy any sensible theory of visual arts. Do not judge it too quickly, however, for in spite of its questionable appearance, this red cube possesses an undeniable utility. In addition to restoring your health and competence points in their entirety, it is capable of saving your progress and sending you to the nothingness. The nothingness is a place of transition outside space itself, where you can travel from one point to another at the same speed of light. Now I invite you to try it for yourself in order to discover regions more pomplous than this deserted place. Open your wings, my dear companion, and fly toward the zones ahead without hesitation. Your only enemy is the fear that will grip you. Okay, do not worry. I, too, travel widely across the zones of this world. I am certain we will meet again. Ah, yes, by the by, take this. This curiously named item is the key that will grant you the entry to Zone 1. I have explained that you can at any moment examine yourself and your inventory by pressing plus. Leo card has been found. Save complete. Fine. It sure is. I'm remembering the game now. Okay. I'm remembering the game. Zone 1. Ah, yes. Timerway 1 is a very convenient way to travel between all the different regions of Zone 1. Damien. I'm remembering how to beat off on stream, and I will never not say that joke. I can read. Tramway 2 hasn't run for a very long time. A visitor. Welcome to the smoke mines. May I ask who you are? Are you an inspector? No, I'm the batter. I've come to exterminate and the impure spirits. The batter? The impure spirits? Are you some sort of prophet? Maybe a man of faith? Yes, something like that. Who sent you? Nobody. I'm being led by Chandler. I don't know him. He must be a part of the senior management. In any case, that's good. That means they approved our requests. Come with me. I'll explain your assignment. Oh god, yes, this. I remember this. You are here in the smoke mines of Damien, the south of Zone Number 1. Here, we send laborers into deep tunnels to unearth metal from the ground, freeing trapped smoke from the depths. Using various tools, we put some of it into bottles, which the Queen sends to other zones. The rest of it flows freely and forms the air that our lungs inhale and exhale so we can live. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. Because without smoke, people would have nothing to breathe. So there we are, and so, well, how do I put this? Where are the impure spirits? Yes, there we go. There are many specters in the mines, and they are getting more and more aggressive. But in fact, it would be better if you didn't go there, because the regulations forbid visitors from accessing the smoke mines. So here's what we're gonna do. There's an annex in the mines that nobody ever visits. A miner went there some time ago. He says he saw something strange, nothing like the usual. So I thought maybe that's the leader of the Specters. So there we are. If you accept, you'll go into the annex and kill the leader of the Specters. And the Specters will disappear and we can do our jobs again. There we go. And there we, do you have any questions? No. Great, impeccable. The tunnel is right down there. And I will wait for you here. Soon it will be I'll be promoted. I could do surveillance in Alma. I can't wait for that day to arrive. Can't remember exactly what voice I did for these characters. So that's what I'm doing. Ah, well, who do we have here? Is that not Chandler and his charming Jumping Jack the Batter? Are you the leader of the Specters? No, certainly not. I'm only passing through, not unlike the smoke which is extracted from this pale and metallic place. However, I believe I know where the one you take for an ectoplasm can be found. To tell the truth, I am perplexed. I believe this is one of those peculiar things which is called a spherical add-on. I have tried to appropriate it myself, but the operation has failed repeatedly. But I am thinking perhaps you, who are not of physical order of things, could succeed in binding this spiritual entity to your own. An exceptionally intriguing phenomenon. I must admit that I remain perplexed by this unexpected metaphysical reaction. Well, then, since it has chosen to accompany you, I can only advise you to make the best possible use of it. Okay. The leader of the Specters isn't here. I fear I must respond with my sincerest apologies in the negative. Save for this add-on, I have not crossed paths with a single moving soul. Add-on Alpha. There are things you can do here, and I'm trying to remember everything that we can do. You've returned. Have you killed the leader of the Specters? No, it wasn't there. Oh, really? Damn. Oh, gosh. I guess I'll have to let you enter the main gorges in that case. But, the regulations prohibit it. Alright, I suppose this would be an extraordinary case, as defined by paragraph 5. So, good. Well, the primary mines are on the right. There. Will you find the leader of the Specters? Well, it would be great if that were possible. Yes, it would be great. There are phantoms down there. They keep us from doing our jobs properly. But this isn't my break time anyway. What are you doing here? Are you one of the mine inspectors? You've come to eliminate the Specters. That's good news. The lamps don't always work in the farthest corridors, and since everything looks the same around here, it's easy to get lost. Pillar art has been found for Zone 1. The spermy wormies. There are phantoms in all the tunnels. Be careful, sir. And besides, who let you in here? The regulations normally prohibit visitors from outside. Show yourselves, corrupted children. I'm the voice of forgiveness, come to eliminate your wretched forms. Prepare yourselves to suffer my judgment. So this is the brand new battle theme of this game. This is done by Toby Fox. I'm actually going to increase the volume a little bit for this game. I really do like this song. I've heard it before because it was on the, like the YouTube channel for Fangamer, when this remake was announced. Remaster. This add-on is fighting by my side. That's useful. Let's purify other galleries. The blocks don't allow you to return to the nothingness. I will say, as much as I love Toby Fox's music, and I always will, I don't know if that song hits the same as Pepper Steak does, but that's just me. I'm working, I'm being productive. I remember actually getting lost in here a little bit. When I was first playing, but I think we should be okay this time. There's a couple songs that Toby composed for Homestuck back in the day. Also, now this is not on the full... I just noticed it's also not full on the screen now. Is it not? No, there's a black bar at the bottom because I moved it too much. Yeah, it's gotta be like that. There's a couple songs for Homestuck that I'm pretty sure Toby was the one who composed them. The pieces of Belial's meat that sound very similar to this song, or the battle theme of this game. There's a door. Seems to be locked from the inside. I actually don't remember what's there. But again, just imagine, instead of this song playing, it's this song. There's a lot going on in this song, especially here. Like, it's still... Like, I like this song a lot. It's just that I think that, personally, for me, the original fits the mood better. Okay, that's where we're supposed to go. I think there's a little bit more. Was there? Okay, no. There's a little bit more comes on later. I do know that Toby had stated, I think it was like a small interview about this this remaster when it was, you know, first announced. Toby Fox was approached to do some music for this remaster, and I want to say he said something about like he almost declined doing this because he was like, "There's no way my music could stand up to the originals." Like, Off is such a classic RPG. Like, Off is one of the games that helped inspire Undertale and Deltarune and many other RPGs that came out after. Because this game originally came out in 2008. And a lot of people played it. Like, this and Yume Nikki and probably a couple other games are, like, really influential RPGs. And even Yume Nikki isn't even an RPG, but it's made an RPG Maker, but still. What? Did you come from the smoke mines? Yes. But it's full of specters in there. Yes. Are you a specter? No. And who are you? Are you sent here by the Queen? Or by Jadon? No. But you still know how to fight the specters? You could destroy them? Yes. That would be great. There are some specters in the big barns. Barns? Yes. You are here at the metal farmstead of Pentel, the east side of Zone 1. Our job is to cut livestock into two and extract the metallic rocks from the inside their carcass. All the low-grade metal is discarded, forming the ground we walk on. The rest is purified and worked to create objects. Some of it is loaded into crates and sent to other zones. So that they can have objects and ground too, I guess. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. Because without metal, people would have nothing to walk on, and they would sink and drown. There are specters in the big barns. I must purify the mines first. Yes, but the barns aren't that big, and it would be good if you took care of them fast, because the Queen's Inspector is going to arrive at any moment. So please, could you do the barns first? Alright. Haha, great! Thank you. Thank you so much. The barns are over there, to the right. They aren't big at all, you'll see. It'll be done super quickly. I'd rather work here than the smoke mines. At least we get some fresh air. You shouldn't get attached to the animals. Once you are, it's difficult to put your hands inside. Well, that's one of the things that was added in this. Originally, I don't even remember if I saw that in the original game. There is a classic Easter egg from many years ago called Dope Fish, and it's just that it's this fish that is hidden in video games. I forget the exact origins. You can look it up yourself. There's a Dope Fish Easter egg that's been put into Pikmin 269, so if you watched my playthrough of any of my 2 playthroughs of that, you've seen it. But Dope Fish is a copyrighted thing, so they replace it with Toby Fox. I don't remember hearing if he was, like, consulted on that or what. But yeah, the annoying dog shows up as a fish there. These balls are heaps of worked metal, which are going to be sent to other zones. They are metallic. I think I might have actually seen the Dope Fish. I'm trying to remember. So you're going to destroy the Specters? Hurry up, we're expecting the Queen's Inspector at any moment. It's important to pay close attention to the nutrition of animals if you want high-quality metal. What's my playtime so far? Half an hour. Been live for 40 minutes. 5 Specters in the barn. You. I'm remembering. I felt like I remember hearing something about, like, about the combat being slightly overhauled in this game, but it feels pretty much the same. Like, Off had an active combat system where you have to wait for this meter to charge up in order to attack. Like, this game literally has an auto battle system. I do like the new animations for that, though. Like, I can do this, too. I don't remember this game being too difficult, either. I can't remember if there's any bosses I game overed on. I feel like I remember some bosses taking a little bit to defeat, though. Maybe I could play the game better this time. Junior Specters. Cool. The batter is now level 3. There are some wacky puzzles in this game that I remember are late in the game, so I'm kind of curious how that's going to work out. $69. Aha. Keto Gaming TBH. I know you're a big fan of Off, so I know you're gonna love this a lot. It's the guy! I get to do this again. I am ready. I am really... Get it, you little shit! No, yes. Did they get rid of his screaming? That's the reason why I did the voice before, is because he was screaming. Did they get rid of his screaming? Because that was his voice blips before. How long has he been in there? I don't know. No, you don't know anything, do you? I could have guessed. He will eliminate the Specters. What makes him think he can wipe out those stupid ghosts? He thinks he's better than you, better than the Queen? No, I don't think that. Shut it! I didn't ask what you thought. You all think you're smarter than the rest, but you're all the same. Now it's just Dr. Zomboss, because now I don't have the voice inflection anymore because of the sound. I need to confirm to myself. Go to my own original playthrough here. And go to when this guy shows up. Right here. I am really... Quiet, you pitiful bastard! Oh, they really toned down that dialogue. He calls him a pitiful bastard in the original. Calls him a little shit in this game. No, yes. Has been long since he went inside. Yeah, I miss his screaming. Why'd they do that? Anyway, that's hardly important. The ghost will erase that prig. Is that a word I'm allowed to say out loud? I've never heard that. Self-righteous, moralistic person who behaves as if they're superior to others. That sounds like a slur, but I don't think it is. You don't think he won't? Of course not. Nobody but an officer of the Queen could fight these ghosts. If all of you would just listen to me more often, you wouldn't keep stepping in. But then who's going to destroy them? I could have done it, but you don't deserve it. Too bad for you. You'll just have to solve your own problems. No, please. I'm leaving now. I'm going back to Alba. At least people there are polite, not constantly cutting you off while you talk. Please don't. Goodbye. Get out of my sight. No, if you want to keep your place here, you better get the hell out of my way right this instant. I miss his screaming. Why doesn't he scream anymore? That was like one of my favorite characteristics about him. Who is that person? You're alive? Yes. And the Specters? The bar has been purified. You must be very lucky. Who was that? That was Dadan. He's the Queen's inspector. You mean Spectre? No. The Queen wouldn't employ a Spectre, so he can't be the one. But he's evil. I must destroy him. No, don't do that. He's an envoy of the Queen. You better go complete your work in the smoke mines, please. In any case, he's headed to Alma. No one can go in there without proper authorization, so please return to the smoke mines. Alright. Can I do it again? I can't do it again. Meat cow. It's half a cow. Half a cow, it's half a cow. Half a cow. Extracting bits of metal from inside cows isn't my dream job, but if I do it well, maybe I'll be transferred to Alma. Once you've extracted everything from the carcass, you slice it up into pieces and eat the meat. That's what it sounds like. Oh wait, no, I need to go back, actually. They said the metro stations are all named for important people from the past. I find it hard to imagine that things haven't always been the way they are now. That is the way to go. I believe after doing the barn, there is stuff in the mines I can do again. There we go. We want to go this way. I'm going to try and not get lost this time. I think you have to enable auto battle from the settings menu. Originally, in the original game, it was just an option you can click in the battle to enable and disable it, but I'm not seeing that option. I recommend you do Purified Zone 1 after Zone 1, by the way. Sure. I remember the story beats of this game a little bit. It's only been a couple months, and by that I mean it's August now. It was last October, so like, you know, I liked Off. I liked playing Off, but I don't remember everything about it already. Oh wait, that's right. Doesn't this game Super Paper Mario you? I think that's what happens, right? Goodbye, ghost. Abaddon's meat. Two luck tickets. Small. Specter might. Hey, can you not do that? That'd be fucking awesome. Bro, the add-on's doing no damage. I think I might actually have to heal. Hold on. Hold on. These things suck ass. Wait a second. Can I, like, leave? Are you able to run from this? You can't run from this. Hold on. Yeah, luck ticket. The batter, please. Yeah, I didn't remember Off being the hardest game in the world. However, this thing's kicking my ass, and I don't remember it existing before. Yeah. Here's the cool new content. Can I competence you? Can I, like, fucking fuck you up, please? I hate you and everything you stand for. Yeah, there was something else to do in here, right? Okay, if you walk back, it shows up again. I feel like I remember that being in the original as well, where you just walk back to an area where an enemy just was, and there's another one there. That's coming back to me. I remember being annoyed by that. Special attack, inflicting poison. Yes. Happy days. use the fucking competence again. I hate this guy. This is stupid. So yeah, don't walk back into this corner. Don't ever do that ever again. I could have sworn there was something else in this room. There we go. That's what it is. Switch is now off. And then we go to the right. I remember you. I'm not healed for this, actually. Can I, like, live? January. I remember January. Who could ever forget January? Fuck you, it's January. Oh no, this was the way I'm supposed to go, because the other thing, it doesn't go, yes. Alright. Anyway, this guy... I'm glad they kept that. The characters are starting to pile up, aren't they? Actually, I need to remember what voice I did for you. Can I remember what voice I did for you? Yep. The characters are starting to pile. Alright, well, I didn't really even do a voice, did I? What I'm saying is that the average player isn't asking for all of this complicated, tedious dialogue. There should be more action and fewer questions. I am Zachary, the traditional items merchant that that's necessary in every video game. Whenever you go somewhere, you'll find I showed up just before you got there. With enough small talk, I'm not one of those protagonists you have to listen to for hours. So why not let me see the color in your credits? A nice new shop screen. That's cool. I do like Zachary. There's a cool new menu. Moloch meat. We do want the bat. Actually, no. Is that what I currently have? No, it's what I currently have. Aura of Justice. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I'm seeing the thing. Yes, we want the Radius Epidermis, and the Nicholas Tunic, and the Aura of Justice. As well as... Oh, I'm seeing how it works, and then I can do this to also get Aura of Justice for you, and then we're fine. And how much are luck tickets? They're 40 credits. I get 2 more luck tickets, and I think we'll be fine there. The characters are starting to pile up, aren't they? And then I can sell any old stuff I have, which I don't have any old stuff, but that's a fun new thing. Whenever I play Rivals of Aether 2, my main in Rivals 2 is Loxodont, and he has... I think it's his, like, get-up attack, or one of his things when he, like, gets up off the ground in his fight. It sounds just like this. And every time I hear it, I always think of Zachary from Off, whenever I'm playing Rivals 2. What? How? Where did you come from? Thing on my screen. I came from the smoke mines. How? What? But that's impossible. But the lamps don't even work there. You can't. Faith guides my steps. Faith? My mission is to purify the mines. But it seems the ghosts are especially numerous here. The Specters. What is this place? You are here in the Shahlight Halal Plastic Administration in the north of Zone 1. Our job is to fill out these forms. Afterward, we pack them up with string and forward them to the couriers. There they ship the bundles. In exchange, we receive shipments of full of plastic. There's lots of liquid plastic, which forms our lakes and oceans, and there's solid plastic too, which is used to make various objects. It's an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. Because without plastic, the world would have no limits, and people would keep walking and walking and never stop. But you hunt the Specters, really? Yes, I'm purifying the zone. The Specters, I know where they come from. They all come from the Postal Service. The Postal Service? That's where they mail out all the completed forms. The problem is that no one can remember what floor it's on. I remember the really cool Postal Service. Alright, does this song suck now? Or it still suck? Or does it not suck? This is good. Can I go to my original playthrough here? This is the song that played in the original. Can't get to that guy over there. It would just go every like 3 seconds, and you're in here for quite a while if you don't know what you're doing. This is much better. All of these guys, they say different numbers. I think you're supposed to find the guy who does not say different numbers. You're gonna hear that noise a lot, though. Alright, yeah. So this is the first one I need. Actually, wait, doesn't the hint system help me here? No. So we are going to screenshot that one. There's one room where everyone says the same numbers. Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay, yeah. Then everyone's saying the same numbers here. I think this is the way out. This is, in fact, the way out. Top left guy in the bottom right quadrant. This one, too. You are correct. You're the off guy who knows everything about off. Take elevator. Let's go here first. Rough. Gracious heavens, you again. You are decidedly unavoidable. One might even believe he was being followed. Yet your footsteps do not deceive you, for this place could certainly use the sacred blows of your holy bat. Perhaps you already know that the floor of this building housing the administration's postal services is haunted by ectoplasms. Finding the floor from which these intangible monsters originate in order to slay them would be most judicious. Perhaps the task before you stretches too wide for your narrow mind. If that is so, I may perhaps be able to provide you with advice. No thanks. While I salute your tenacity, I will not forget your insufferable arrogance. The first one... I think we have to go to all of these, if I remember. But I don't remember. But I'm saying if I remember, but I don't. Impure! Impure! They do let you slow down the text speed, but I prefer to have it be this way. But when I don't have the text speed slow, it's kind of hard to see everything that's going on in the top left. Okay, this is just items. I am quite curious about if I go and do combat. I have this on auto. I don't know. Let me do combat size inside border and see how much I like that instead. And then it is 8, 7, 6, 6, 6. Oh, this is just you. Looks like you found this building's dark secret. See, I'm always just ahead of you. Don't you find that strange? Well, look, take this thing I have in my mouth and find something more interesting to do. Taurus Orb. Increases character's max HP by 25. I would like that. I don't remember who I gave it to originally. I think I always gave a lot of different things to the batter. So, max HP up by 25 is good for the batter, because it is the main character. I don't have anything else in my mouth, and you've got more interesting things to do. If you want to buy things, find me in the basement. See, now I don't remember where to go. Actually, wait. I'm gonna go back to the other one more time. I feel like I remember there being an instance of, like, I could not find stairs one time. And there was, like, stairs to take. Was there any stairs to take in this one? No. Yeah, all of you. I don't remember if I put in the other numbers, actually. Do I put in the other numbers? You can find out. 10258. Here we go. Yeah. No one? I am the batter. Where are the phantoms? I'm very afraid. Help me. It's just more pixel perfect instead of having it be full screen. At least this way you'll be able to see the battle bars more. However, it doesn't take up the full thing. Maybe it's his suit that has taken control of his brain. Strange. Something's written on this form. There's a new design for the Zone 1 Burnt. Who's not in the demo or the original game. Again, you would remember these things more than I would. Whereas the version, they lie 6 feet underground, or under, surrounded by hot metal and liquid plastic. If I remember correctly, also, you have to read all of these notes. Something strange is written on this form. Second version. They are 8, and they have long beards. They watch what is happening from their high silver spheres. I'm dying. I actually quite like this song a lot. It doesn't make me want to die while I'm in here. Aura of Justice. It's a lot more chill, and it keeps the ticking vibe of the original song. Here, what I can do also, is I still have my own video up, you know? I mean, this sprite was definitely in the original. At least that last enemy, maybe not. Then we need to not go up those stairs just yet, I think. I want to take the other thing that I have here. Oh, I know, this is the only other place to go. Both those numbers are the same on both screenshots. I'm unable to leave this text box, so I have to input this again. We'll just not do anything. Oh, no, that's this again. No, I'm dumb. Here, I can close this then. The other one is the, I remember how to play the video game. I totally do. So we are still supposed to be here. I think I was originally stuck in here for a couple minutes because I didn't notice these stairs up here because they're purple like everything else in the room. And then you're supposed to read all these notes. Something's written on this form. Fourth version. They are 4, each one assigned to an element to protect their respective crystals. Third version. A single insect whose mandibles spit meat. I should have gone back and like saved or something. I'm not having a lot of health at the moment. Oh, never mind. Well, now I'm fine. I leveled up. Furious home run. Here we go. Fifth version, 5. Like the fingers on a hand, their lungs produce primordial smoke. Get out of me way. Here's home run special attack with low impact. Alright, well my alpha is gone. But the batter is the batter. meaning we will be absolutely fine. Bikeboard, I'm curious on your thoughts on this song instead of Pepper Steak playing. I like it too. Like, I don't think it's bad by any means. I really do like the song. That's the version. There are but 2 in the secret zone. Access to the secret elevator is forbidden. Did I say secret? I must pass. Really? No, I think that's impossible unless you have the code. That's not the code. And there we go. If you inspect all the notes, it'll tell you the code with this cool new helpful feature. Does it do it in the menu here though? All right. Well, no. I still have to memorize the code. Stop it. 681452. 681452. 681452. How? You must not pass. I don't want to die. Oh, I didn't heal the alpha. It's okay. I'm perfectly fine, actually. I'm totally perfectly fine. I'm going to Alma. It would be nice. Here we go. Save. Scram, you little bastards! Well, he says bastards here. How come he didn't call the other guy a bastard then? Is this dialogue? Has this dialogue been changed? No, he says pitiful bastards in the original instead of scram, you little bastards now. What's the difference? Scram, you little bastards! This isn't my zone. You're not welcome here. Out of my sight, you godforsaken phantoms! You! It's you, the source of all my troubles. The ectoplasmic lord who sent his goddamn sights on my beloved zone. What do you want? What is it that compels you to be such a pain in my ass? I just dedicated my whole life to this place. You have no right to corrupt it with your pathetic ghosts. Be gone! You're mistaken. I'm not a phantom. I'm a purifier. I've come to cleanse the world of these ectoplasmic beings. How dare you talk to me? How dare you think I just swallow this shit? Listen good. I'll make this simple. Get out of here and take your goddamn specters with you, or I'm going to kill you. I hope that's clear enough for you. If I see you again, you're dead. The tramway will now stop in Alma. Oh, lets you go back down. Getting a thing. I said something to somebody, they responded, and it was humorous. Alma. I'm not allowed to let anyone pass unless you answer some questions. Oh, I remember this puzzle. I don't remember the solution. One or more of your answers was wrong. Alright, you're supposed to inspect these. Yeah, March. The month of the winds. Week 2, 2007. 288 days. That's a 7 in the 18. Fourth Sunday of Lent. Sunday. Saint Trail of Jerusalem. All these other things. I will be right back and then I'll do this. Answer questions. So from Orta. Roses. Six. 22. And Jonas. There we go. This is the benefit of playing this game before, and I can review my own footage, so I don't have to sit here and solve the puzzle a second time. But there's one more question. If you turn the month of March upside down, what 2-digit number can you read? I remember seeing 7. It said the month of March. Yeah, the month of March. I guess it would be 81, but there's a 7 in there. Would it just be 81? No? What was my previous answer? I tried 81 back then, too. Oh, 87, I guess. Because the 1... I guess that the way the 1 is, it gets rid of the 1, I don't know, but it's 87. $87. That's correct. Correct. Yeah, this sprite is different. The original fight uses the other burnt sprite, but this is a different sprite. Rapture burnt. My fingernails are all dirty. I'm here to see Dadan. Dadan? Yes, of course. You were here at the meat fountains of Alma at the center of Zone 1. Here, meat flows freely, perpetually filling the immense metal pools in which we find ourselves. Our work consists of pouring this meat into bottles before the fountains overflow. The meat is then sent to everyone in Zone 1 and beyond. Is an essential element, the first of the 4 elements. Because without meat, people would have nothing to eat, and they would devour each other. Master Dadan has an office in the center of the fountains, but nobody has ever found it. Generally, Master Dadan only appears when it's necessary. Well, there. Who are you again? I've come to liberate the world from evil. Really? Well then, can you liberate me? What's the dog doing? Who brought the dog along? I almost feel like I prefer the full screen. I don't need it. Stop killing my add-on. Maybe things will be better now. If I go for the combat fill screen. Came out of nowhere. Bonjour, Chandler. In good form? Perhaps you have some credits to spare? Persistent symbol. And then everything else is here. Color of Wrath. And then we just sell all our old stuff. It just shows anything I don't have equipped, which is perfect. I just get my money. Let me work. And I don't really know. I'm just gonna hit things. See, now that I had it out of the full screen for the battles, for like a couple battles, now I'm used to it not being full screen, and now I want it back to not being full screen. But then when I do that, I'm gonna want it to have full screen again. Yet I'll never be ill. I've never been ill. Hello, recovery point. Bird. Okay, I remember the puzzle, but I don't remember the puzzle. I don't remember if I'm supposed to pay attention to the white ones or the black ones. Tranquility. Please stop hitting me. I don't like it. It will eventually go down. I don't want to be burnt. This isn't an incredibly complicated RPG. Well, damn. I don't want to be a phantom. What's happening to me? Oh, you're this one again. Kill. This is converted string. Special attack with average impact. Goodbye. If I don't work, who will? Silver flesh, delicious. Again, I do not remember what numbers I'm supposed to pay attention to here. 9, and then pound. 4, 9, 8, 2. Wrong thing. 6, 5, 9 pound. There we go. Yippee, it has been done. I'll fight this. And we must save. Dog, what the dog doing? You know what's fun about this? It's a Lost Woods puzzle in an RPG that's meant to be like a traditional RPG kind of thing. There was a moment just like this in Deltarune Chapter 3, which obviously Toby has now worked on Off, while Off was a game that helped inspire Undertale in the first place. It's funny how things come full circle like that sometimes. Save second base. Yeah, that's what I said. Alright, goodbye. I don't know how many songs he's made for this. I don't know if that was the right option. I think I had to double back. It's hard to tell what exactly is a Toby Fox composition in this game when everything sounds like him. Unless everything is him. Typically, I'm able to pinpoint his style pretty easily for how much I've listened to him. Okay, good. I was going the right way. Save game. Alright, well, here's the moment I've been waiting for. So, this character, his name is Dadan. And in really old Undertale interviews, Toby Fox talks about Off and says one of his inspirations for Papyrus was this character right here, Dadan. And Toby Fox has now played Off in his youth, which helped him inspire Undertale, which he made a character in Undertale inspired by Dadan, and now Toby Fox has come full circle and composed the boss fight theme for this remaster of Off. And I've heard it before, but if you haven't, it's quite funny. You! By the Queen's thousand faces! Are you crazy? Or just completely stupid? What part of I'm going to kill you didn't you understand? I'm here to eliminate you. They changed it from what the demo had? That's crazy. Because of backlash. People are stupid. Also, the text was auto-advancing. What mental illness enables you to something? I am the one who purifies this world. Why isn't the text auto-advancing? Your pest that eats away at the land. Prepare yourself. You will taste the pain, you sick spirit. I'll carve that insufferable grin clean off your face! I can't believe they would change it. It's mostly the pose itself, with the hand in the air and the hand on the hip thing is like a pose that Papyrus does or whatever. Well, this is definitely a more epic theme. However, my brain rot almost thought I heard the world revolving just now. Like, it's literally going... It's literally... Now it's just world revolving and not bone truzzle. Out of thing. Oh, this is what the silver flesh is for. We have plenty of it. I feel like battles just kind of happen in this game. I don't feel like I have to think a lot in this game, which is fine. I do the thing. And eventually he dies. I am going to have to heal Alpha. Alpha's taking quite a lot of damage. Can I just keep attacking? I sure can. Luck ticket Alpha, please. Silver flesh, please. Oh, perfect. There we go. See, again, they just gotta go down. You gotta just do the thing and they eventually go down. Well, I never listened to the full thing here. Let me open up another YouTube page. Off Remaster Demo Dadan. Yeah. So this is the song in the demo for this remaster. I still kind of wish it was this. It would have been funny. It's got the Bone Trouser drums, and it literally does the intro to Bone Trouser in the music. I kind of wish they kept it, but a bunch of people on social media were like, "No, you can't put Bone Trouser off! That's wrong! Toby, you're such a fucking narcissist! I can't believe you did that!" When I don't even think it was Toby Fox who made that song. Actually, I mean, I did say that Toby Fox... I think I did say at the start of the thing that Toby Fox composed the battle theme for this. I actually don't know that for certain. I don't. I was just saying that because he did other songs, but, like... Did I lose him? I lost? Lost? You are defeated, Dodon, guardian of the first zone. This land is now pure. I think I remember hearing people say they were so incredibly upset that Toby Fox would put Bone Trouser off. And I think people were saying that Toby Fox didn't even compose that song. Anyway, the baby. I brought up during the original playthrough that that face looks exactly like Caliborn from Homestuck. You could watch my original playthrough, or if you know, you know. If you're a Homestuck person, you know the Caliborn face. It's Caliborn, which is probably how that face got into Homestuck in the first place. Because Homestuck started in 2009, and Caliborn wasn't introduced till much later. That didn't start well. Pillar art has now been found. Dodon. So Purified Zone 1. Going back to a zone after it has been purified, does a Super Paper Mario at you. An inspiration has been found. Well, what's the inspiration? Inspiration. Offensive item usable in combat. Does plastic damage. I remember the baby men. Secretary. Oh! Wasn't there, like, loud baby crying in the original game in this area? Level up. When I level up, it doesn't matter. Can I go... Dodon. Cool art. I'm so glad we get to see the inside of half a cow over there. Anyway, let me read. There was stuff to find that led to the true ending, but also there's newer content in them in the remake. They decently nerfed them in terms of HP compared to the normal off, but good god, they hit hard. I did notice. Run with dementia. Smoke attack. Effective against most burns. I don't know what I will or won't get to today, but I've got nowhere to be. I think I'm noticing about the quote-unquote overhauled combat that's happening in this game is that sometimes the charge bar will, like, flash yellow. It'll have, like, a spark on it, and it's, like, a guaranteed, like, critical hit. Which I don't think critical hits were in the original. If they were, I don't remember. You can crit items. Yeah, there's like that, and then it flashes, and then I do like a furious home run, and then it's a 62 crit. Okay, well I wanted to get to the save point. Okay, we'll try this again later. Save. And return to the nothingness, please. Zone 2, please. I'd say we're making pretty decent time, considering, in my playthrough, originally, I just got to this point about 2 hours into the video, and I'm at this point about 2 hours into the stream. So, we are currently going exactly on pace for my original playthrough. Center library, lower part. Alright, so does this still do the change in perspective? It sure still does. Yes, we should stop lending books to that man. He tears out the pages. It's almost dangerous. Yes, I'm going back upstairs. Hello, welcome to the library. I should point out that the upstairs floor is inaccessible because of the Specters. There are ghosts inside this building? Yes, why? I will eliminate them. Destroy the Specters, but, you don't, you could get hurt, and there isn't anything up there. Just walls, shelves, stairs, and an old cat. A cat? I'm going to purify that floor. Well, okay. Don't make too much noise, then. You can't really go up to the third floor. People keep tearing the pages out of the books. I don't want anyone going up there anymore. It could be dangerous. I'm not doing anything wrong. I like looking at the wall. The title of this book is unreadable. There's a down arrow, but it doesn't let me do anything. Tales and Legends. So part of this is that you're able to read these pages, but also they added this thing where you're able to just have it be normal text. So I can just read it like that. Yeah. The story of the Toad King. A long time ago, there lived an evil king. His face was so repulsive that he was known as the Toad King. One fine day, a masked man presented himself at the court and spoke these words. "Good day, wicked ruler. Go from here and leave your people in peace, or taste the blade of my sword." The king replied, "I am the king, and you are my subjects. It is not for you to oppose my will." So the masked man raised his sword and slew the king. The end. Bismarck. And a lot of this stuff was also, like, smudged over, so it was hard to read. But now it's like this, and you can just do that. For afterward, she appointed 3 guardians responsible for watching over the zones. The Firebird was installed as the Lord of the Second Zone, the eternal city of Bismarck. He was the tallest, the most beautiful, the most just. The Worm Children. Yeah, can you read that? I can't read that, but now I can. And swarming so in the belly of the world, the 700,000 worm children of sin gnaw at the order imposed by the queen, menacing her gentle rule. They are physical manifestations of manifestations on this world of the sinister acts of the evil one. Lost forever in their sickly madness, they are beyond help and beyond death. Only the queen herself in the final battle will annihilate the miasmic force of the worm children. Chapter 2 of the Apocalypse and the Dark Liches. No difference is the fate of all souls banished for their sins. They will be tortured eternally by the accursed horde of black liches that are found therein. Oh, nice. Cardinal points. This one you're actually supposed to turn upside down. This is telling you about the directions outside. No matter which way I hold the book, it stays upside down. I have run out of oxygen. Yum. I prefer the fake books. There's no risk of damaging them. They're fake shelves. They're visible base under the real ones. Written by E.S. I'm unable to do this one. This is in French. So, I will not be reading that one. It is in French. That's a cool way to do that. But some of these words are still smudged out. Yoker. There's a page from the book. 33. I believe it goes here. Actually, maybe not. I don't know. Hold on, let me take page. Let me see the other ones first. Okay, no, there we go, because this is clubs. This is clubs, so that goes there. History of the 3 guardians chosen by the queen to rule over the zones. Islets of the notness of the world. The fucking Dadan was all full and shredded, peed, and his iron will and bodied of steel granted him supreme reign over the zone. These conditions was kind and nerves way, smiling, be gently, was fit to ward Crescent of the Sussex. The 3rd in that was caught in just it profit it met in hit is project screw on and is supplied is different reality. Arcane exists of Q in like so she is the heart of the in she I see a lot of the sis on the cool. Queen. Was this the Queen of Hearts? It's Queen of Spades. There we go. And then there's one more page. Take page. Oh, wait, no. That's diamonds. Where's the diamonds one? If I remember correctly. That's an attack up there. Hello, Aiden. Welcome to the stream. There's the other one. Am I dumb? Here we go. Then there's one more page. And then I'm blind and I'm not seeing the page. Where is the page? How am I? I am doing quite fine today. I could have sworn there was another book that had, like, a page already in it. Or something. And I have to, like, take the page out of one book and put it in another, but that didn't seem to be the case. Because everything's lining up, I'm just missing a page. Sounds wonderful. I think you get the page later on. Yeah, the other page is later on. So left from here is this place. I have no fear. I know how to stop being afraid. I am not afraid. Do you want to know how? This page has taught me I'm not afraid anymore. Do you want to be free from fear? Give me 100 credits and I'll give you the page. I'll give you the page. Perfect. We can't get to the park. Maybe it's better that way. There has to be a good person. This is north. The mall is full of specters. It's terribly frightening. Buenos dias, dear Chandler. What better place to shop than the shopping mall? Fortune tickets are good. Aren't these the same thing? Don't these do the same thing? Or no, I'm reading it wrong. No, this is just better. Then yeah. Just put it on you. And then battlesome symbol. Loyal symbol. And then aura of fear. David tunic. Ulna epidermis. Cloud of pain. Color of sadness. And then if I go to the equipment, if I remember, it all equips it like this, and then the special thing is something different. And I can sell back all my other stuff later. I would like some fortune tickets, though. And then I think I'll be fine. And then, I need to go do the other stuff first. Papus! Here is your musical Papus. Enjoy it. You live in Bismarck? It's strange that you're not wearing a tie. These barriers prevent people from falling into the plastic. They're even made of rubber, so you can't hurt yourself. That's good. The residential areas for residents only. Imagine the panic if intruders ever sneaked into our homes. It's not easy to find your way back outside. Everything else looks the same. This is kind of a large building. And wasn't it you? No. Top right? I'm good at remembering things, I swear. Here we go. Am I dumb? Jaffet! Perhaps I need to talk to the receptionist. I put the books back in order. Really? That's good. I'll let you go further up then. That's great. The third floor is now accessible, but only for you. Jaffet! Who are you? What is that? You're not the judge. The judge? No, that is not my name. My name is Jaffet. I am the creator of this city. I am also the one who leads the phantoms, the royal instruments of my vengeance. You're the leader of the Specters? Precisely. They are my arms, sent to me by the Queen to restore justice to the zone. You must be very bold to have set foot upon these stairwells. I recognize you are a certain courage, an exceptional trait in this fear-riddled place. However, my vengeance will leave no one unpunished. Therefore, you shall be the first to succumb to the blasts of my ectoplasmic army. But then I have no need of specters to eliminate a ridiculous puppet in baseball pants. I will finally get the taste of what's due to me. The remix is bumpin'. When your soul is valiant, your arms are made made in its image. I must admit that I may have underestimated you. Unfortunately for you, I would repudiate every gentlemanly manner to become the new nemesis. Specters come to me. Specters come to me. Let us dance together and make the song of the righteous resound. May the torrent of the men heal the wounds I have been dealt. May our intangible bodies devour the souls for all eternity. Phantoms, come to me, I command you. Curses, by what spell? baleful human, have you managed to keep my ectoplasmic acolytes from joining me? No matter, you shall taste my wrath. Stop being muted, you suck. Yippee. Requisite bracket. Pitiful fool! It is not yet time for me to reveal my true nature, but know that you will soon get what you deserve for you insufferable buffoon. Add-on Omega joined you. Now we have 2 of them. A lot of the songs in this game were very atmospheric. So I don't remember what most of them sounded like, but I do like whatever is added in this game. This song here, it's also nice and atmospheric. Are you alright? You didn't get hurt up there? I saw a cat. It's waiting in front of the southern entrance. Salutations, my immaculate comrade. May I hope that your journey is unfolding under the most encouraging conditions. We find ourselves subject to much less humidity here. I won't hide how pleased that makes me. The feline race is not fond of rain. I have heard from an old friend that the shopping mall on the north side of the city has fallen prey to ectoplasmic assaults. Perhaps it would be wise of you to make your way there and illuminate the place with your purifying light. You say the same thing. There is a motherfucking fly in this goddamn room right now, and we need to not have that. Can I... for Omega... just equip all the better stuff for Omega. There we go, and then sell literally everything. Right, because it doesn't get rid of the stuff you have equipped. Yeah, it doesn't get rid of the stuff you already have equipped, so there we go. Buy 50 liters of blue paint and get 50 first free. There's an ad for metal floors. 6. These pardon our decay and disorder. You remember, this place is a bit of a maze. However, our plastic chairs are especially designed without any dangerous edges. I do get to see one of my favorite enemies. 2 luck tickets have been found. One of my favorite enemies in the game is in this area. Special offer on bottles of smoke. Get 7 for the price of 6. It's an ad for meat home deliveries. I do love the consistent save points. I'm lost. I could build a fire with these boxes to ward off the ghosts, but that's too dangerous. If I could even be getting some encounters. I think I gotta just... There we go. Well, none of these are the guy. Upside down Specter. Masu. Requisite bracket. Omega is muted, so I can't do anything. I do like that the music is getting more intense as the game is going on. Remarkable. Wouldn't you agree that this advertisement's effectiveness shakes the very foundations of consumer marketing? For silkier fur, try pate from the meat fountains of Alma. Ah, so you know how to read. In any case, I'm glad to have found you. Perhaps you can help illuminate the mystery fate has placed before me. It happens that my brother, who has a peculiar affinity for the cooler colors of the spectrum, has been living in this zone for many years. Unfortunately, I have not yet succeeded in making our paths cross. Of course, I betook myself to the rooftop of the central library where he makes his home. But I found the door closed to me, even after hours of intense meowing and scratching without end. Therefore, if at the bend of some corridor you happen to come across Valerie, please give him my regards. That is my request. Okay. Barrels of cat food. That's the way out. I could have sworn there was more to this place. Oh yeah, you're supposed to call the pedlo. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do that. And then we go here, which is left. And the pedlo is here. This hurts my eyes to look at. I didn't even realize that's a thing you could do. What if I just hold up? Avert your eyes. This hurts to look at. I don't know why they kept this in the game. I mean, there's probably accessibility options to stop that from happening. Okay, eventually you make your way back here. I don't know if there's anything else out there. Fortune ticket has been found. Wait from here is only 74 minutes. Wait from here is only 39 minutes. This is a Toby Fox song for sure. I know how Toby composes for Homestuck back in the day. This sounds something straight out of Homestuck. This is something Toby would absolutely compose. Roller coaster, complete safety for the whole family. Yeah. Can't go in the corners. What a terribly frightening place. Fortunately, there aren't any phantoms around here. This is the boss's office. I cannot let you enter unless you know him personally. But without proof, I might get in trouble. These underwater motors guide the pedload. I do remember this area. Okay, they made the stuff in the water, a lot easier to see, because it was way harder to notice in the original. Then I have to do this, Team Rocket puzzle. Also, if this is not Toby Fox, I'd sound really silly right now. Lever preventing access to the roller coaster. Please leave it activated. Off. The creator of Undertale, Deltarune, etc. I missed a balloon. I'm gonna have to go back through. I missed 2 balloons. I like this song a lot. Here, I can just go up from here. 2 pieces of silver flesh. Delicious. Alright, that's not how you do that. I think I have to go to the topmost part. No, I've only got a couple options. Still up from here? No, that pushes you down. I don't remember how to get that balloon, and I'm gonna go in circles. I'm gonna keep going in circles. It's gotta be from here, then. There we go, you do that. Loyal symbol. Again, since I bought those, this is just money back. Which I'm completely fine with. Putting water inside a room is a really crazy concept. You can definitely tell that we're in an amusement park. Welcome. Step right up, play the balloon game. If you win, you get a grand prize. But if you lose, you might be sad, so be careful. Here are the rules, it's easy. When it's your turn, you can choose to pop 1, 2, or 3 balloons. When it's my turn, I'll do the same. The one who pops the last balloon loses the game. Do you understand? Fuck. Fuck. Now I do 3. I've lost. That's impossible. I've been cheating this whole time. You cheated. You want to hurt me? Valzong Burnt. But I have a move that's good against Burnt. Alright, well, it's dead anyway. Necktie. Yippee. Grand prize was a necktie. Specters in the park. Panic. I'm too scared. Much too scared. I feel like I'm going to vomit. That wouldn't be very careful of me. I really want this seat, so I'm waiting for him to be done. This seems too daredevilish to me. I'd rather look out there. It's less scary this way. I'm afraid to get off while it's running. This is the way to the old roller coaster. It's closed down before it was even finished. The statue of Zachary. Push. There we go. Ride the roller coaster with me, Zachary statue. Here is your photo. You're lucky you rode with the boss. This is the boss's office. I cannot let you enter unless you know him personally. Get a photo of the boss, and you're right next to him on a roller coaster, but that's terribly dangerous. At any rate, you're a friend of the boss, so you may enter. Taurus orb, Libra orb, Scorpio orb, Virgo orb, Capricorn orb, Gemini orb. I believe these are all super upgrades. So Taurus orb, maximum HP by 25. Let us give that to Omega. 15 points. Give that to the batter. Scorpio, attack up, batter. Gemini, defense up. Alpha, Capricorn, Esprit, the batter. Virgo, character's agility, the batter. Then we're all good here. And then we call... Let's do this because it's easier this way. Can I equip that now? Yes, I can put on my tie here. To talk to the guard at the gate. And that necktie, I must say, it's certainly an improvement. One moment while I open the way. I think there was something up ahead in the original word that I, like, completely missed in this area. Because it was, like, a timed event. Like, right here. There is still time to repent for your, omissions, miserable ingrates. Beg my forgiveness at once, or return to the limbo in an instant. Did you hear something? Lowly cretins, I am standing right before you, ready to send you to hell. Well, you useless fools, will you apologize to your father and protector? There's nothing but a tired old cat up there. A cat could still be dangerous. They have sharp claws. Yes, they spread disease. Did you ever hear that story about the guy who got scratched by a cat? I despise all of you! Where's that voice coming from? Whoever it is seems like he's in a bad mood. You should just enjoy this place. Nothing but peace and quiet. Here we're safe. But it was I who made all of this for you. You're also blinded by your pathetic fear of life? That's quite strange, isn't it? That is enough! I will teach you to respect me. Let's purge these impure beasts quickly. Yeah, I don't remember the code. I don't know the codes, but you're supposed to get the codes from somewhere in here. But, like, only during this 4-minute time period. Also, this is a really cool enemy to have. Love this. Love that for me. Love that for me, man. 9. Cool. This is what we get for going with random stuff. Really? And then it turns into this enemy again. How about you don't? The timer doesn't go when you're in a battle. Or I now need to desperately heal. Joker. Okay. It is, Run with Dementia. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, level up. We take those. Purify. I hate this thing. Stop doing that. It's the new thing I got. Special Home Run. Alright, goodbye, Omega. Please stop doing this. I would love that a lot. I will heal after the battle. Actually, I can specifically heal. Never mind. No, I can't. Because I specifically heal right now. What I can do is save second base on the batter right now. I hope this doesn't go while I'm in the menu. Doesn't look like it does. Am I doing that? Oh, stop it. That'll work. I should be doing that against these. Yeah, keep doing Run with Courage against the Specters. Good noises. Good noises. I'm gonna turn the game back up slightly. Oh, that's so much better if I'm doing that. Get the fuck out of here, these flies. I'm having a problem. The flies keep coming into the goddamn house, and I don't know where they're coming from. We keep killing like a bajillion of them, and they just keep showing up. But they always show up during the summer, but it's almost like not summer anymore. So it's like really fucking annoying that these flies are here. Okay. Well, don't do that. I'd appreciate this. Okay. Could we, like, don't? Could we don't? Because I'm at 4 HP. Thanks. Do that, I guess. Wait, now, let me find the bunker, you know, the one with 0 or 1805. Kill. Okay, so there's one more phantom remaining. I need to find the thing. Okay, that's the last phantom. I don't want to be in here yet. Let me see if I can get this done, because I never did this before. Come on. 1805. No. One 805. Fuck. 1805. Chest. Golden flesh has been found. I will take a look at that later. I need to now rush to the last Spectre. I don't know if there's a code to get into the other one. If there is, I didn't find it, but I got something new in this playthrough. Run with courage, please. All the phantoms have been purified. You have saved our city. I purified this place, but the zone has not yet been freed from its true scourge. Where can I find Japhet? Japhet? Who's Japhet? The cat who directs the Specters. The cat? I don't understand. Anyway, we're really grateful that you have helped us. But that thing you have there, my bat? Yes, your bat. It's a mighty dangerous object. I have to ask you to leave the residential area and give us your tie. You understand, of course, it's just a security measure. Yeah, you're not allowed back in there, so, like, you can only unlock those doors during that segment. I am embarrassed to admit it, my dear Chandler, but it appears I myself now require the assistance of you and your purifying puppet. Valerie, my beloved brother, appears to have jumped the rails of a well-regulated mind and plunged into the valley of uncontrollable madness. He pretends to be called Japhet and falsely proclaims himself not just an emissary of the Queen, but the ruler of the Specters. 2 roles he has usurped, no doubt. I can assure you that no one in this world has any control over the ectoplasms. Save perhaps the Queen herself, although I have yet to be acquainted with any real testimony or tangible evidence supporting that hypothesis. At any rate, Valerie has taken up residence on the roof of the library. And while this may be a mere coincidence, it seems that the flock of phantoms crowds the corridor to the same building. I believe this is a perfect mission for you, packed full of the gratuitous violence in which you seem to revel so gleefully. Alright, I'll go to the library. I will join you. What is the golden flesh? Large amount of CC. You know, there's an enemy in the mall area that I, like, completely missed. It's a giant whale. And I remember seeing the whale when I played Pokemon Infinite Fusion. There was a fusion of, I think, 2 Wailords, or like Wailord and Porygon Z, or something like that, that turned into the whale from Off, and you fight it in that building. And I saw it in the original playthrough, but I went through the entirety of the mall and it just didn't show up. Unless it, like, shows up here, too. So, drawing down the last of his waning strength, he created the library, more beautiful now than it had ever been. As it pierced the noxious clouds in the sky, he took his place. He had done everything for them. This most benevolent protector. He had given them peace, security, and endless division. All this in a single burst of generosity. I'll give you a burst of generosity. For some time, all was well, and his subjects enjoyed the world he had made them with a child's carefree innocence. They ran through the streets, enchanted by so many. But the dynamics of this world soon tipped over into madness. The people forgot their joys, spiraling into fear and unfounded worries. No longer were they... Come on, get out of here. I'm trying to purify the world, and you other specters are in the way. Here, I've got a crit coming. Get out of here. Explode! As for the Firebird, he wept upon his lonesome throne, heartbroken by the oblivion into which his subjects had plunged him. Forgetting all else, they had time only for their fears. It would be really annoying if you could see the fly flying around in the background, but I'm not looking at my camera, I'm looking at the screen. I don't know where the hell the fly went, but it needs to not be here. And so the Firebird became a cat, and the cat became a tyrant. Carried away by his wrath and sorrow, he rained upon his subjects a gale of nefarious spirits. His madness blinded him to... Where's the goddamn whale at? Stop doing that. No, why is flee the top option? Alright, apparently flee is the top option, so I fled. Oh, but it gives you credits for what you already killed. So as the Specters destroyed for him the world he had himself created, he sought refuge at the summit of his most magnificent creation, the Great Library of Bismarck. Omega's gonna go down, but it's gonna be whatever, because there's a save point up ahead. Please stop doing the things that you do. All that remained was to await the Purifier, the man who would rise to destroy him. For in the pit of his soul he knew it. What he had done was evil. The end. This motherfucking... For I'm supposed to pay attention to the books. What if I did it by accident, though? Wouldn't it be fun? You're supposed to pay attention to the numbers in the books, which I had forgotten was the thing that I was supposed to do. However, if I back this up here, I can watch myself do it. I think the code is random, because this is not the same code as it was in my original playthrough. You're supposed to hit this one twice. I mean, maybe? Is it not the same code? Oh wait, no, it is the same code. It just the boxes look different in the original. As in, like, they spin around when you've hit them in this game. In the original, they don't do that. So no, it is this, this. And then pound. Okay, it's not random, it's just that the boxes spin in this game. They don't do that in the original. Nice view from up here, don't you think? It almost makes me forget that this is only a video game. Anything else for me here? Michael! Aura of Perception. Min Wu Tunic. Okay, and then sell everything else. I can sell the photo of Zachary to Zachary for 500. That's quite funny, actually. I would like to buy... I haven't used fortune tickets yet. I do need more silver flesh very badly, though. Give me, like, 6 of those. Alright, then we should be fine. Save the game again. Valerie. Valerie. That is the name of the cat. You have mistaken me for someone else. I am Japhet, the Firebird Guardian of Zone 2. Escape from this delirium, my dear brother, and return with me to Zone 0. I have built a cellar there, where we might forget these sad passages. I am not your brother. I do not even belong to the race of carnivores. Look upon my true face, you nauseating old tomcat. Valerie? Do you still not understand? I am not Valerie. I am Japhet. I've taken control of your pathetic brother. Not even capable of biting all the way through a bird. Whatever. I'm here to purify you, Japhet. You who claim to control the Specters. I was waiting, Batter. I will not surrender without a fight. Valerie. You must understand these fools only worry about their own pathetic troubles. I did everything for them. They are like my sons. My innumerable sons. Sometimes it is necessary to punish disrespectful children. Good old random 32. Unable to detect type. No weaknesses detected. Omega has a crit coming. I am not a god. I cannot be perfect. Yes, I have sinned. I recognize that, but this task is not fit for a mortal. Both of these are doing the same amount. Very well, Purifier. If it is my destiny, then I am ready to die. But first, prepare yourself to look upon my true form. I am Japhet, Lord of the Second Zone. I am the Millennial Firebird. Now let us fight! I like this song. feel like you were going to do most of the damage. And then Silver Flesh on the batter. Luck ticket yourself so you do not perish. I feel like your job is just to stay alive and heal things. You're not poison, that is bad. Muting is bad. Can I do this to you? Yes, I can. Once again, Silver Flesh on the batter. Luck ticket on the batter. And then we just keep doing this. Oh, Alpha is not looking great right now. I know you have a crit, but like... Okay. This is Omega's turn. This is like my one thing I don't like the most about Off. Is the battles are very, very basic. And it feels like they go on for a lot longer than they should. Okay. I feel like you had a lot more HP. And, like, I don't know how much HP these things have left. Like, I really don't know what I should be... Like, how much I need to be looking out for. Don't I have a better thing? I keep forgetting I have a better thing, don't I? Because it's down here, special home run. It's not doing that much more. And then you... Oh, I can't because you're muted. You can't do anything, so I have to use... Belial meat. Was that it? There we go. I was running out of resources anyway. Batter's now level 9. Alpha's now level 8. Omega's now level 8. Pisces card received. So you have beaten me. You can be proud, Batter. You have accomplished your mission. Valerie. You are defeated, Japhet, guardian of the second zone. This land is now pure. The baby.
The bird. He left too.
There's a lot more baby noises in the original game, which made a lot of things really unsettling. Pillar card has now been found. Pillar art has now been found. Japhet. Before we go to Zone 3, we might be able to do the Zone 1 extra stuff now. Now that I'm, like, super strong and have another thing with me. But we can take a look at this other thing in the accessibility. Alright, where is it? No. That, here we go, pillar box. Japhet. There's a way to get back from here. Oh, there's items over there. Okay, well, it's not possible to get back, so... Fuck me, I guess. I want to grab whatever those items are that I missed. This seems like it's going to be some of the new content. Oh. Is that you, Cobb? No. No, you're not. You're someone else. Please go. Fight. There's the big old lion. Source. I definitely, if this was in the original, I never did this. So I think this is some of the new stuff. Why are you doing this? That move needs to be better. It doesn't cure poison. Do I have anything that cures poison? Just Belial's meat. I'm going to need more items. You can stop. Well, you see, I can't actually stop. Oh, actually, I can flee. Well, too bad. For anyone who's never played this game before, this game has a particular message it wants to send when you get closer to the end of the game. This fly that is in here is going to bother the hell out of me. Have one of these. Like, the correct thing you're supposed to do here is fight it. Like, you're not supposed to run away. I know that. Things are certainly happening. I knew we were close. Adversaries purified. Yippee. Alpha's now level 9. So here we are. This is the end for me. There's already wasn't much left. Finish your work now. Find the others. I'm leaving. Yippee. Well, I literally cannot get out from here besides teleporting. Actually, no, there is this, unless there's nothing here. I don't know, let me save. I need to go get those items eventually. Save game. I will be right back. So what's over here? More baby men. Omega's now level 9. Frontal perspective. Oh! Get out of my way. I got 2 crits coming. 3 crits coming. Two pieces of golden flesh have been found. Oh, that is lovely. Doesn't seem to work. I definitely never came back here in my original playthrough, so technically anything I'm seeing back here is new content. Since I know my way slightly more around the normal parts of the game, anything that's extra here I kind of want to be finding. Woo! Who invited Michael Jackson to the Abyss party? Is he already here? He might be. That's not interesting. 10 eyes have been found. Lovely. Can't go that way. Does the peddler show up over here? Sure does. Chat, the fly is directly on my computer monitor, and guess what I got when I went BRB? Well, now there's raid all over my computer monitor. I'm just gonna keep playing the game. You know, it's a good thing I keep toilet paper here for the purposes of cleaning up liquids. There we go. These things want to show up in the water? I should have healed again. I was like right there. The batter's now level 10. I feel like I should have gone into the other room. 4 pieces of Abaddon's meat. Because this feels important. And I didn't go into the other room. I mean, I have to come back through anyway. But what is this? Well, I'll never fucking find out because these two guys want to jump scare me. Okay. Okay. Oh, there's a teleport back. A Monday has been found. A grand finale has been found. What do you mean by that? Monday. Equipment that protects you from critical hits. Can I... Special? Monday. And... Grand finale. A bizarre object associated with plastic. I definitely never got this on my first playthrough. Let's save. But then I have to return and then go grab the things that I missed. there. I missed a new art, and I'll never know what's in the second one. 2 jokers. I'm seeing... I think I can only hold up to, like, 3 at a time, because I've definitely acquired more than 3. But what's that other thing I got? Oh. Well, I haven't had the dynamic one on here. It's purified, that's why. Lovely. That's so cool. That's what those things are supposed to look like? And return to nothingness. And then let's go back to Zone 2. So we get to do even more of this, and fight even more of these really cool enemies. Sign is unreadable. Oh, you're fun. Are those... Where's that? Are they those your arms, or are those like big saggy tits? Because I don't know, and I can't tell. Long string, special attack with considerable impact. Frontal perspective. Cures fury, madness, palsy. Damn, big crit. I think it's supposed to be the one that's on the right-hand side of the screen. 3 pieces of golden flesh. An inspiration has been found. This feels important. Okay. Well, I made it. Didn't think that would be that fast. New things are happening again. I don't feel like I can trust you. I had a bad dream. A different one. I will crush your bones until all that's left is a stinky mash. And this mash will turn into something else. And it will never stop. You can't prepare. Crab. It is time for crab. Did I tell you about the bad dream? It changed again. These are very high quality animations that you're giving me right now. You're in it now. You're in it, and there's a house around you that's collapsing. Bubble has appeared. Bubble. That's awesome. That's so cool of you. Alright, is this a boss fight where I actually have to think? Turn up the volume again. Knowing the story of this game, this is quite weird. I don't have a lot of healing anymore. This is what people think that Splatoon music sounds like if you're not someone in the Splatoon fandom. This is what people think Splatoon music sounds like. Alpha's just going down, I guess. That's just how it's gonna be. True love will have to wait. Oh, cool shield. I may or may not be able to do this fight right now. Are there two shields around each other? I don't know if I can do this fight right now. Unless I'm just like a super gamer. Don't kill me. Oh, perfect. I barely passed that. Alpha and Omega get nothing. 2,400 XP to the batter. It seems contradictory, but I like the turn of events we're facing. Thank you for your visit. I curse you and wish you a good continuation in your business in the business world. Great. That's definitely not everything I need here. But, that is interesting. I need Zachary again is what I need. Get out of my sight. So what about... Okay, let's not, you know? You can kill me anytime, thank you. Oh, I got rid of one of them, thanks. I don't need to be seeing 3 of them at the same time. Oh, it even puts me back in the room I was just in. Which is fantastic. I want to come down here and save. Like, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even bring you back to your save point. It just puts you back in the same room you were just in, which is so nice. I wanted to go up here. See if there's anything this way. Cool, leave me alone, please. Batter's now level 11. Batter can now use Run with Grace. Cool, it is just a wall. That's all I wanted to know. So now, if I could, like, go in here... and then, like, before going down... if I could heal everybody up again, I'd love that. I didn't mean to do that move. Up and into the building, and up. And continuously going up. I don't want to stray from the path. Alright, so I'm not... If you're gonna put 3 of them right there, I'd rather just restart the game. I got a crit. Yes. Living. Fortune ticket received. Yes, please. Gonna make it through this room with no enemy encounters. None. No secretaries. Only temporary. Okay, save. Save complete. Vengeful symbol. Inspiration. This is a better thing for you. We want to give this to Omega. Actually, you're 61. Yeah, you're 52. 50. Yeah. So you take that. And then I forget the inspiration is the plastic damage thing. I definitely never came back here in my original playthrough, so... What are you doing? I am meowing at the top of my lungs, pretending the echoes belong to someone I used to know. Have you seen my dear brother? I was thinking I'd be getting an item up here, but there's literally nowhere else I can go. So this might have just been for the item there. Okay, there's definitely something that I'm missing. When looking at the wiki page for Zone 2, I'm seeing a room that I haven't been into before. So I don't know where that is. I'm gonna save again. How are you still here? There's the fly again. I just sprayed it with Raid. Get out. Return to nothingness, and then go back to Zone 2 again, so I go all the way back down the building. Literally get the fuck out. Literally. Fucking get out of here. What I wanted to try is I didn't go back here. I don't know if there's like anything hidden back here. Okay, you can't go this way without going up, so I never went here. I'll save it a second save slot just in case. Color of Sadness has been found. You're already wearing one of those. Everyone's already wearing one of those. Great, so now I get to go through here and not know where I'm going forever. I never knew if this place, like, loops or not. But I would like to get to those chests. Piece of Belial's meat. Aura of Greatness. +2 defense. There was a door up here. Great. I thought we were in the clear. You cannot possibly be alive. It landed on the microphone. Let me clean the microphone. 2 pieces of silver flesh. Piece of Moloch's meat. And I die here. Not being able to run is so annoying. So I'm looking for another door. A guide I just looked up in this area. It's just like a guide with text and pictures. This guide says that this person was in here for 20 minutes trying to find the exit. I just found the exit. However, I want those items, but this is the exit. Great. I want those items, but if I get into an enemy encounter, I'm restarting the goddamn game. Because it still loops. I think I have to get it from the top, because it loops like this. Alright, well, I don't think I care enough about those items. It's probably going to be some flesh and some meat, which would be, like, decent healing items and stuff, but I don't care. Oh, this is the bunker. Wait, this is how we get out. Okay, now we're in the residential area again. That's how you get over here. I swear to God, if I miss, like, important things because I didn't unlock that other storage, this other room here, or whatever. Okay, it still lets me input codes. Let's see if this works. You're supposed to walk around a bit more in this area to find a code for that. So that just saves me time. But you're alive. The phantoms are gone. The color is gone. Everything is gone. Now I am safe forever. Here we go. Thursday has been found. Grand Diagonal has been found. Equipment that is beneficial to physical attacks. I mean, does that increase my attack or increase my defense? Increases my attack. That's going on the batter. Omega does not get crit anymore. We can leave here. I haven't gotten any encounters in this area, so I don't think there's any encounters in this area. 2 pieces of Belial's meat. I think that's the only other item I'm missing. I'm getting the hell... Never mind. I'm getting the hell out of here now. I'm getting that meat and I'm going. I think the only other thing that's in this area is you're supposed to go to a different house that has the code to that door. So, whatever. Goodbye. So here's the dealio. If I go back to my original playthrough of the game, I explored this for just a brief moment and then went into the next area and never went to do all the rest of the stuff, and with everything else that I did. This is exactly, at this point, 3 hours in to my 5-hour video. I have been live for 4.5 hours today, and there's a decent amount of stuff that I'm probably going to need to cut out of this video. We're going into the next area, from here, and I'm in here for, like, I don't remember how much I ever cut out of here, but I'm in this area for, like, another hour or so. And then there's, like, I check out some other things, and then it's, like, the final part of the game. So, I am going to split this into 2 parts. I'm going to stop this here. I know there's probably even more secrets and things that I'm going to have to do. On the whole, there's maybe, like, 2.5 to 3 hours left of the main game. But no matter what, I'm going to finish the rest of the game tomorrow. So I'll save again. And actually what I do want to quickly check is we'll just go to Zone 0 really quick. I just want to see if there's anything else here. Like, now that we've done everything... Oh, wait, there's a staircase. Hold on. Well, this seems secret. I don't remember this. I would have found this if this was in the original, because I definitely came back to Zone 0 at some point. I don't know why it's all so distressing. I'm never hungry. I think hard about something beautiful, and maybe you'll see it tomorrow. I will see it tomorrow. Who are you? Like, for example, a beautiful day with a huge ducky. A distressing one. What are you doing here? Let us not lose any time to useless introductions. Let's dance together, dearest friend. Well, I found another secret boss. I guess I'll stop after this. I don't have any healing items is the thing. I might not be able to do this right now. Dummy. Dummy sugar. When you're furious, it's like a rage mode. I have no control over Alpha right now. I wish those things would take more damage. Offensive item usable in combat does meat damage. Alright, well, let's see here. If I do this... This is what the eyes are for. Unable to detect type, no weakness is detected. Fantastic. Nice 28 damage crit. Okay. Let's just see if it does do anything. Oh, is that a health bar? I've never noticed if that's a health bar or not. I'm just mashing the attack button. Yeah, automatic. Keep doing everything automatically. Okay, I don't think that is a health bar. It just says, it just looks like there's a bar underneath her. I don't think I can do this right now. Let me take a look at my own video again. Because you have to, like, activate the end of the game. Right? Yeah, you have to physically activate the end of the game. I'm gonna try one thing really quick. Which is continue. Go back up. Yeah, you're here. This is what I need. Why, yes, I'm here as well. On the other hand, it's been a while since I've seen Pablo around here. Alright, you have very bad things, actually. You only have luck tickets. And I have so many credits from beating all those other fucking things. I mean, I can get some healing. Like, this is not putting a dent in my fortune right now. I can get fucking, like, 40 of these. Why not? But everything else, not so much. Just want to look around again. That's the way out. Stop it. Just checking. Alright, let's try this one more time. As in, I want to save the game. The only way to save the game's up there. Like, if we beat Sugar right now, that would be 3 of the 6 new bosses that I've been told that there are 6 of. Okay, at least I have some healing, you know? Let's see if these do have anything. Delicious sugary candy. Unable to detect any type. Fantastic. Maybe these are health bars? I can't even tell. Okay, maybe they are health bars. It just looked weird before. Okay, that's cool of you to do that. And I don't have any jokers, do I? No. Alright, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this right now. But I can at least make an attempt. I love being hit with cerebral palsy. That's so awesome. I'm gonna heal you. Just to make sure that you're healed. And I have a crit coming. Okay, those are health bars, confirmed. I'm gonna have to heal Omega here. Oh, I can't because I'm hit with palsy, and you're hit with the other thing. Alright, goodbye, Omega. Never mind. Yes, palsy, yes. Hit me with the palsy, please. Palsy, please! Please! Here comes a big old crit. Okay, there's one more dummy left. Oh, but if you're gonna do that... I just have to skip a few turns. And I might just die. Wait, not quite. Fortune ticket. This is gonna be quite the rest of a battle here. Especially when you're super thick right now. It's so nice. Sturdy fades. I would rather heal than attack right now. Good thing I healed. Good thing I healed. Okay. Love that those keep healing themselves. I can stall you out all night. Okay, I can stall you out all night. Until you start doing that, and then I can't attack. And then you start doing that. I don't care if I have a crit right now, I have to heal. Please stop. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Oh, they're thick again anyway. I may as well heal. Keep healing. Please stop. No. Stop it. God, you're still thick, though. Okay. This could be really good or this could be really bad. I might get hit really hard right now. Ah! But getting hit hard cures my cerebral palsy. Oh, you're not gonna let me go? like down to the wire here with my healing. Ah, I've got fucked! Yeah! 10,000 XP. Batter's now level 12. I have no feeling for you. I'm feeling way too cold. I didn't like that dance, my dearest friend. I think the huge, distressing ducky has won this round. Say goodbye to Zachary for me. She's dead. Pillars of salt and pillars of salt. I guess it's better like that. We are going to assume that oh, you have like super good stuff now, actually. Wait, where'd all this come from? You now sell golden flesh, you sell jokers. Lewis bat, you sell a bunch of stuff now. I'm going to assume that is like his sister or something. Something happened. But worth it because you give me the good stuff. Oh, I'm out of, like... I'm out. I'm out. I had all that stuff, and now it's all gone. Alright, well, Michael bet. All this stuff. And... maybe this. This stuff is very expensive. Do that. I do not care about these eyes, like, at all. I'm never gonna use them the rest of the game. Like, I legit am not just gonna use them in it, ever. I think I can sell these. Oh, I was mashing. I think I accidentally sold something good. Alright, well, too bad. Whatever it was, it doesn't matter now. Actually, these are... fully restores the team's HP and CC out of combat. I should be using that. That's 500 each. And then I can... I would much rather get this on the batter. And then sell that. Alright. Well, now we are officially halfway through the game, and I'm glad I found this, because I was about to end, and then I saw that, and I'm glad we did that. We are now officially halfway through the game. I will do the other half of the game tomorrow. So far, I am enjoying this remaster of Off. Off was originally just a game you could just download for free off the internet. This being $15 right now, I'd say $15 is very good for this game. Again, one of my main complaints that I have throughout this game is that a lot of the fights you don't have to think a lot, especially the main boss fights. I remember on my first playthrough, I never really had to think about what I was doing. It's just like, I mash the A button until I do enough damage, and if I'm low on HP or low on CC, I just use an item. The extra bosses in this game, the 3 that I've fought so far, are bosses where at least not the first one. The first one was dumb. But the other two, I definitely had to think about what I was doing a little bit, and that's what I want. I wanted that little bit of extra challenge. So this will be a 2-part thing, instead of a 1-part thing like my original playthrough. For now, though, that will be it for now. Thank you so much for watching this playthrough of the OFF 2025 Remaster thus far. This is all streamed live at twitch.tv/Pokeball35, link in the description down below. If you're not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so, because I do have a lot to offer, including this full playthrough of this game. If you want to see my original playthrough of the original OFF that I did last year, you can check that out. I will have that probably in the description, but also this is going to be in my Undertale and Deltarune related playlist, so it'll also be in that playlist, which is also going to be linked in the description down below as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next part, where we do beat the rest of the game.